Yes, it's all suddenly back with a bang. It feels like politics, or at least normal politics, was suspended quite rightly for the 10 days of official mourning that this country went through. Indeed, potentially more than 10 days, because we'll remember back to that Thursday afternoon when that statement was being made, Liz Truss announcing the freezing of energy bills for households and for businesses. Suddenly, the Commons went into a bit of confusion, notes being passed round, and a few hours later the country learning of the sad passing of Her Majesty Queen Elizabeth II. Now, there had been a plan to perform a policy blitz in the first week of Liz Truss's premiership. That obviously was ground to a halt, but the attempt of Number 10 is to now bring it back into action with announcements every single day this week. And we're expecting, of course, that to culminate in the biggest announcement, that mini budget, on Friday, subject to a programme motion of the House of Commons allowing for this unusual Friday sitting of the House. We're expecting, if that all goes through, and it should, the government still has a large majority in the House of Commons, if that all goes through, we're expecting Friday morning to be the culmination of this week of announcements, which includes on Thursday an announcement on the NHS, how it will deal with its backlog and winter crisis. Tomorrow, on Wednesday, an announcement for businesses and indeed households in Northern Ireland, how the energy price cap is going to be extended to them. But also, of course, Friday, the big plan from those promises that Liz Truss made over the summer, reversing the national insurance increase, cancelling the corporation tax rise, and perhaps some other rabbits out of various hats.
Be trouble brewing. Apologies if you haven't yet seen this story. At 3:03 it appeared on the Press Association. The Conservative chairman of the Treasury Committee has demanded an OBR forecast alongside that mini budget on Friday. He was an ally of Rishi Sunak in the leadership contest. This is problematic, Tom, isn't it?
Yes, it's a challenge. Mel Stride is a respected figure in the Commons, of course, the chairman of the Treasury Select Committee. Now, what Number 10 say about this issue is that it takes 10 weeks for the Office of Budget Responsibility to produce that companion document to a full budget. That's why this isn't a full budget on Friday, because it is the desire of the government to get it done very, very quickly. They haven't requested that companion document from the OBR because they say it would be an inferior assessment if it isn't done over the full 10 weeks. The forecasts and the assessments within it, according to Number 10, would not be accurate enough. It would not be as legitimate a document as you would see with a normal budget. What Number 10 said to me this morning is that they will be requesting a document of that kind from the OBR this fiscal year, just not this month. So that could be coming any time in the next 6 months or so. Now, to many people, no doubt to Mel Stride, that won't be good enough because there'll be significant tax changes. There have already been significant spending announcements. But Number 10 sticking to the line that getting the OBR to do something in such a short space of time just wouldn't cut the mustard in terms of being a proper assessment of the country's finances, committing instead to having one done this fiscal year.